Hello.
Hey, Joey, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, and yourself?
Very good, very good. So how are things? I see you on TV actually just a couple weeks ago with the whole Shark Week thing, the Jersey Shore Shark Attack, and now you got another show.
Yeah, I did a little cameo in that little fun film. It was highly entertaining. They were like, called me up like, hey, we'd love you to have this little cameo. You get eaten by a shark. I'm like, cool, sounds fun.
Very cool, yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, bet you it's probably a dream of yours to someday be a part of Shark Week, hey?
Oh yeah, it was a dream come true, definitely.
And now the new show, My Family Recipe Rocks. Now this week's episode is going to be very cool. This is the Star Wars. You're going to like a Star Wars memorabilia museum.
Yeah, we basically for the show. It's called My Family Recipe Rocks, and we've been going to people's homes and kitchens all across the country, basically finding out recipes that have been handed down from generation to generation, or something that they whipped up, with their family. And they wanted to do something, since we are an ABC/Disney network. They wanted to tie in Star Wars or something that had to deal with Star Wars, because they did this thing called Fandom on Disney XD. So we were trying to figure out, well, what can we do exactly to do something to tie in Star Wars? And I was like, two things. Meanwhile, first of all, I'm a Star Wars geek. I love Star Wars. I've been a huge fan for many years, and I know a little bit about it. And I was like, well, I'd love to do maybe something from the cookbook, and we'd love to get Steve Sansby, who is the largest Star Wars collector pretty much in the world.
Wow.
And he has an actual museum with all his stuff in it, which is ridiculous.
Wow, and so you are a big Star Wars fan, actually. This is 100% for real.
Oh, yeah, oh, definitely. And that's the funny thing, because people are like, who's Steve Sansby? And I'm like, you don't know who Steve Sansby is? I'm like, come on. And that's the funny part. I knew who these people are. That he actually used to work, he still does kind of work for Lucas, but he, for many years, when the toys first time he ever came out, he started collecting them. And he's just been a collector for years, and it's just mind-blowing the stuff that this guy has. And it's like literally like 3 or 4 rooms of just shelves of just stuff that when you were a kid, stuff that you grew up opening up and during Christmas time and had and bought and wanted. And it's funny because they're still in the package and they're brand spanking new everything.
Anything really cool that, like, off camera that you got to see, like, that we're not going to see on the episode? Like, what was one of the coolest things that you found in this guy's place?
Oh gosh. One of the things that's just for me in my childhood is the old costumes, just the Halloween costumes, the little plastic ones that they had.
Yeah.
You would put on, and it'd be like this little, Darth Vader or Yoda, and it had he had like 30 or 40 of those.
Wow.
And they were all different. Like that's the amazing thing about what he has in his collection and in his museum is everything in it either has something different or something tweaked about it, or whether it be from a different country and has a different label on it. There are no doubles. Everything is something different in that thing, and he has like 20 or 30, and then he has doubles in other places that are not even out in the open, to be on shelves, which is mind-boggling.
Wow. So for you, growing up, who was it, Luke or Han Solo?
I would say Luke for me. It was Luke.
Really?
I was Luke. Yeah, I don't know why, and I just loved I wanted to be Luke Skywalker. I don't know why. If I had to be Han, then it'd be like, well, who shot first kind of thing. But,
oh, yeah. Well, who shot first? What's the thoughts on that, Joey? Who was it?
I don't know. It's hard to tell with the editing. You can't really tell. I can't tell.
They messed it up on us. Yeah.
But,
How about most badass Jedi? What was it? Most badass Jedi? Darth Vader or Samuel Jackson?
I think Darth Vader was better than Samuel Jackson.
Are you gonna check out the sequels when they're out this in the coming years? Here, you a big fan? You gonna go to these movies? Be first in line?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. I definitely will, because I think just for the fact that people get bent out of shape that, oh my God, it's gonna be a different director and they're getting this guy and they're doing this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like people have to start keeping an open mind about things, because as time goes on, things evolve. Just like the Superman movies. I'm a Superman fan as well. So the different things, you're going to hit or miss. You may have a Superman Returns, which was not that great, but then you have this one, Man of Steel, I think, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So you never know.
And as far as the show goes too, how did you get into this new show you're on? Was cooking been a big thing for you? Like, are you really are you a connoisseur in the kitchen?
I dabble a little bit in the kitchen. I learned kind of from my dad, but I did some cooking competitions on the Food Network. I did a Rachel versus Guy, which was a show, and then I also did an episode of Chopped. But in between that, I got the phone call about doing this show, and I think what a great concept and a great idea, because I don't think it's ever been done. They never done it to where we've gone to real people's homes, real people's kitchens with real people and said, hey, what are you cooking in the kitchen? Like, what's the deal? How do you do this? And some of them are foodies. Some of them are like just food gurus. Some just love to cook. some have even taken just like classes, but they're not like real chefs, per se. And it's like, certain things are like, well, I don't use like this kind of food processor. I use a fork to smash it, and that kind of thing. And it's like, it's great because it shows people that they can cook in their kitchen and they don't have to have all the utensils that professional cooks use.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, as far as for you, the future for you, is TV kind of where you're at right now? You're not going to get back into the maybe the music stuff again, or is it strictly TV and acting right now?
I've always been dabbling a little bit in the music, just kind of for fun, really, in a sense right now. But yeah, a lot of the stuff I've been doing, I've been hosting and really getting that kind of going because it's just been fun for me. It's just a different outlet, a different direction that my life has turned. After I did Dance with the Stars, I started hosting stuff. And I guess people got to see my personality and see, what you see is what you get. It's not a hey, how you doing? I'm a host. It's not none of that kind of stuff. So it's basically just kind of being me and having fun. And I guess that's what's been going on. I've just been really focusing on my family recipe rocks right now.
All right. Well, hey, Joey Fatone, thanks a lot for the time, man.
No problem, man.
And we look forward to seeing the episode. And any chance you're going to be? Have you been in Saskatoon before? Were you here with the Dancing with the Stars tour, or no?
Yeah, I believe I have actually.
Yeah, there was a Dancing with the Stars tour a couple of years ago.
Mistaken.
Yeah.
I was. That was correct. During the summer, I believe.
That's right.
What year it was? It's been a long time. But yes, I have. It's a beautiful city. Yeah,
you've had quite the journey, my friend. Wow, you have your own doll and everything. Like you've really traveled around.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for the time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Take care, man. Have a good one.